This is better to be the best piece of music I've ever written, I swear to God. This is a really good start. It is wacky. I don't think we need to talk about that. I think that's clearly a masterpiece.
Well, now I'm going to try a trick with you. We're going to play you a piece that has a story. Very good story. But I'm going to tell you the wrong story. I'm just going to make one up out of my head that doesn't belong to this music at all. And I'm not going to tell you the real name of this piece. And you see if the story and the music don't go together just as well as if it were the real story. Okay, here goes. Now, what do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? What do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? Okay, music is notes. Beautiful notes and sound. Music is notes. Beautiful notes and sound. Notes put together in such a way that we get pleasure out of listening to them. That's all there is to it. What do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? Well, what do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? Okay, times people tell you stories about what music means. Okay, forget them. Times people tell you stories about what music means. Okay. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. What do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? What do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? Okay. Immediately you have an idea. You see a picture in your mind. Immediately you have an idea. Immediately you have an idea. You see a picture in your mind. Lots of different ideas like that. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. It's not about anything either. But they're all fun to listen to. I don't know, it's just part of human nature to like to listen to music. For instance, take this piece by Chopin. Take this piece of Boogie Woogie. Take this piece by Chopin. Take this piece of Boogie Woogie. Okay, now what do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? What do you think that music's all about? You tell me, what do you think that music's all about? Okay, when you say, what does it mean? What you're really saying is, what is it trying to tell you? Trying to tell you? Trying to tell you? What ideas does it make me have? We're asking a very hard question. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. Notes on the piano like that. Those notes don't tell you any ideas. And hit flat is to put the sounds together with rhythms and different instruments in such a way that what finally comes out is exciting or fun or touching or interesting or all of those together.
Will you take a Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take a Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take us to Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take us to Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take a Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take a Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take us to 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 Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take us Thanks, Dad.
Can we be assured that we won't be thrown out of the meeting like we were last time?
As long as we have reasonable behaviour from everyone, no one would be excluded from the meeting.
I was thrown out of the meeting. So was
Right.
Mrs. Weaver, please.
Please let the
If you disrupt this meeting, I will have to remove you from it.
You can't. Mrs. Weaver, please. You can't.
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority. No authority. No authority. You have no authority. No authority. No authority at all.
He's just kicked him out. Don't.
This is a meeting called by two councillors.
Illegally. Read the standing orders. I take charge.
This is a meeting.
Read them and understand them. I take charge. Illegally. I take charge. I take.
Where's the chairman? Where's the chairman gone?
Councillor Burkle, we've been through this.
What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about.
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority. No authority at all. No authority. You have no authority. No authority. No authority at all.
Can I propose John Smith, please?
I'll second it. Thank you.
Okay, we don't need to relive the time that I put a smash cymbal in a 12-string guitar for no reason. How's it going, wonderful people? Was it a 12-string? I remember it being a 12-string, but that doesn't mean it was. Surprise ruined, because it's here. It wasn't really a surprise. It was just that I moved a camera, and I think that's noteworthy. Today we are going to be using... Why did I change the camera then? That was silly. We're using Novation Circuit, and we are going to... We've got a stereo out. We're actually not really using it in stereo, so to speak. Hey, Ellis, how's it going? We're actually not really using it in stereo. We're kind of using dual mono, because we've got these two guitar pedals, which are both doing... Darkstar is kind of a big old reverb pedal, and then the Alexander Marshmallow is sort of a delay pedal. Sort of. I don't really know how to describe it. That's not my job. So we are going to write something with it. That's vague. Probably start with a drum beat of some kind, and we're going to put it into... Let's see if I can remember my buttons. Nope. There we go. We're going to shove it into Cubase when we're done and see what we get up to. I'm well, thank you, Alice. Good to have you here. Right. Refreshing. Some sort of drums then, I guess. So let's build. Do we do an entire beat, or do we do one thing at a time? That's a good question. Let's change the tempo. Let's go down to 85 BPM, and inside of Cubase, I'm going to change our time to 85 BPM as well. I'm also going to set up audio track number 1, which I think is 3 and 4. Circuit left, circuit right. Let's just confirm that those have sound. Yes, that's good. Okay, so we'll make some kind of drum. Let's start with, I don't know, hi-hat. And let's put a double on this one. Or a triple. Nice. Let's choose a different sound because that's a little annoying. Is that the only hi-hat we have? Okay, that's the only hi-hat we have because I don't know what Novation pack I'm using. That'll have to do. That'll do. So let's just record that raw into Cubase. Oop. Nice. So now let's stick on some effects. So we should... How's this going to work? I guess in your right ear, you're going to hear the dark star. Oh no, it's just coming through as mono, which is fine. So what we'll do is we'll get that going. And we're just going to record, and I'm going to press some buttons as we go. So maybe we'll start with them both off. In fact, let's start with the mix all the way down. And what I like about the Dark Star is that you've got pitches inside of your reverb. That's kind of crazy. That's getting a bit weird. I'm just going to reduce the mix on both of these. Cool. Well, that was plenty weird, wasn't it? So we've got that. Let's align that to a beat. So it was 85. That starts on these. On the second beat. Or the second half beat, whatever you want to call that. So if we put the metronome on. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's super creepy, isn't it? Especially once we get over here. Cool. So I'm going to perhaps leave those up there. We're going to duplicate. I'm going to call these both hi-hat 1, hi-hat 2. Let's go for snare now. So we're just going to get rid of that hi-hat pattern and we're just going to record some snares. And let's change the snare pattern. The snare. Well, actually, what we can do, there's no reason we need to stick to any one of them. So I say we just record. And I can mangle, I can screw with, you can't see what I'm doing, I can screw with these pots as well and the inbuilt effects whilst screwing with this and changing the patch sound. So let's do that. That's kind of close. Ooh. Let's try recording. Oh, that's still going. Wait for the sound to end. Let's see how long of a sound we can get out of this. So if we turn it all the way down, that makes it, we're lowering the pitch, therefore the track is longer. So let's stick a load of mix on that. Let's try that. Oh, we need to record actually, don't we? Oh yeah, this could be like the world's stupidest drop. That's quite nice. Ooh. That's kind of fun. Try some of these other modes on the Dark Star. Ooh. That's annoying. That's better. Ooh, that's quite nice. Gross. I mean, that's plenty of snares, isn't it? Let's keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. So we've got various snares. I've got snare 1, snare 2. And then we'll go for some kicks. So I think we'll do the same thing. We'll
Look it up.
So that's kind of where the kicks are, isn't it? There we go, because that didn't really sound like it was doing anything earlier. So we're going to duplicate these two. We're going to call them kick, kick. And we're just going to record and see where we end up. So those are 3 dry kicks. Dry meaning no effect. Oh, that one actually needs to be on. I keep pressing the wrong button. Ooh. Change it to the pitch delay, to be honest, and let's go octaves down. Ooh, that's really horror film, isn't it? Nice. We've got some effects in here as well. So let's try adding those a bit. Drum sound. That was not the sound I wanted. That's a lot of bass. Damn, camera isn't on. My bad. Too many moving parts. That is very cool. I feel like that's probably plenty. So we've got a few different bits to play with there. What we're going to do is, I think with the kick and the snare, what we might do is chop them up and then put them into something like battery. I've got to remind myself if I can just drag and drop into battery, because that would be super helpful if I could. But I don't know if that's a thing. Also, battery takes days to load because it's a big piece of software. Yeah, we got some really fun sounds in there. I think I need to do a little bit of processing. I might need to bounce out some of the samples anyway, just to make sure they're like nice and tight and in the range they're supposed to be. So if I just cut that sample there, can I then drag and drop? No, I can't drag and drop. Right, that's fine. So we need to just go through and pick out some of these sounds that we like. So for example, let's make a bit of space here. We're just going to do something with this snare. We're going to zoom in, make sure we're at the start of the sound. Cool, and that's about as far as it goes, isn't it? And I've got to sort of EQ these a little bit, so I guess I need to decide which is the kind of which is going to be like ambient and which is going to be more percussive, I guess. I put it on loop. So I think this one's going to be like our normal snare, sort of, or we're going to treat it like a normal snare for the moment. So I'm going to go into EQ frequency. We're going to find a snare preset, and it's going to be really good. Yeah, I might call that percussion rather than snare, but same deal. We're also going to add a limiter, and that's just going to make sure that it reaches the actual upper limit of the sound. That doesn't make any sense the way I described that. Basically to make sure it's loud enough, because if it's not loud enough, then it sucks. And then this top one, what I'm going to do is actually make that... Can I make that stereo? I don't know if I can because it's a mono track. What I'm going to do is just kind of EQ it as well. Snare. Yeah. That's pretty good. I might call that percussion rather than snare. So we're going to export, and we are going to make a new folder. I need to choose, my bad. Sample bounces is probably the right thing to call it. Yes, and we're going to call it Percussion 1. A nice normal name to call something. I'm going to do it at 48 kilohertz because I can. There we go, and that's that done. So now we need to find a couple others that are similar. Well, not similar actually. We need some snares now. So like this thing with quite a lot of tail, quite a lot of echo. Oh yeah, that one. So is that lower one or the up one? I mean, they're both pretty aggressive, aren't they? That one is a little rough, so we're not going to have a limiter there. We'll have less of a limiter because it's already like crazy loud. And let's see together. Actually, I only really want the top one. What if... That might be a little bit too distorted to actually be helpful. It's just a bit annoying. Or are they all going to be a bit like that? Let's screw it. Let's export it. We may as well. There we go. I'm going to call it snare 1 distorted. Because it is, like, real distorted. And let's find a few more of these. And we'll go back to the circuit at some point, I'm sure. Like, this one looks promising. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. What about its counterpart? I like that. I'm just going to give it a little fade there. Actually, how long have we got? I'll just get right to the end. That's fine. I want to make sure that's the right volume. Yeah, that looks about right. Snare 2. I'm just going to call it snares numbers rather than give them a description, because that's going to then take ages. Let's find a couple more. Like this, for example, could be good. Let's put that there. Oh, we're over here, aren't we? My bad. Oh, I like that. That's fun. We're going to call that snare 3. And I think we need some, like, normal kind of snares as well. Although I quite like that. That's pretty manky. In a nice way. Manky in a nice way. Cool. Nice. Export that, snare 4. And let's try and find a plain one. That's got a little bit of stuff after it. Normal snare. Where are you, normal snare? Hey, we had one right at the start, didn't we? Because we were smart, we recorded it with no effects. Oops. Okay, so it's probably only going to be that long. Why is it? Okay, it's being weird. Whatever. Turn that grid off. We want that to start there. Shoot. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's like a normal snare. We'll call that snare... I'm going to call that snare 0 so we have like a normal snare. Inside of battery, what we're going to do is start populating this with actual samples. So I need to find the folder that I just made. Somewhere. Sample bounces. Okay, so let's grab those. Into Cubase and just shove them all on there. So we'll go percussion at the end, snare there, I think the snares are all going to have to be the same, in the same set, so they're going to interrupt each other, so when one starts playing it cancels out the previous one, because otherwise it's just going to get too crazy. Can I rename that? Snares. That's quite nice. So we can make a little set out of that. If I take some of this hi-hat from, I don't know, let's find some normal-ish hi-hat. What I'm going to do is copy a hi-hat from there. So we're going to have normal hi-hat in one ear, weird hi-hat in the other ear. Just for the moment. So this, and I'm going to pan them left and right as well. Cool. So then, there we go, like that. And then this hi-hat, I think we'll need to start. Yeah, it's a little off, isn't it? We'll put that back there. Nice. And then we'll cut that off there as well. So our repeating pattern is this. We're going to do normal hi-hat left, weird hi-hat right. Which is a little disconcerting, but I quite like it. And then inside of battery, we're going to just add some snare stuff. So normally snares would go there. So that might be a good little intro type of thing. Do that 4 times because we can, and actually in here we're going to change up. Yeah, we're going to do that. Nice. And then we'll do another repeat. We'll change the hi-hats at some point, and we're going to have weird snares. I think we'll have that one maybe the first beat of every bar, and then these ones are going to alternate. That'll do. So now we have this. Okay, I think we're also going to add in the perk, because that sounded pretty good, but it didn't like dominate everything. I quite like that as a layer. So now our snares are this. Are we not hearing that? C, my bad. That is not a good choice. I think those should be D, sharp. Yeah, that's a bit better. Cool. Right, now we've got to do the same thing with the kicks, which is going to be alright. Ellis, I'm on BandLab and doing terrible. Oh no. What's going wrong in BandLab? I'm not really a BandLab expert, but I might be able to help. Ooh, that's a nice. So that's a nice normal kick right there. Which I'm just gonna grab by itself. All right. There we go. Oh, we should probably give it a bit of EQ. So I guess that top one we're going to properly EQ like a kick. If I can find the thing. EQ. Kick. That's quite nice. So let's give this one a slightly different EQ. That's quite nice, but it's quite extreme. So I'm just gonna do that a bit. Nice. So the combination's pretty good. I think I'm gonna compress it up here. That's nice. So we're just going to call that kick 0. Kick 0. I'm calling it kick rather than bass drum because having two things called bass is frankly stressful. And this is my way around it. Okay, so then this weird little thing I quite liked. It had like a bit of delay on it, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Export kick 1. Jolly good. And let's have a look around. What have we got? Those are a little bit too separate, I think. I suppose we could just combine them, couldn't we? We're grown-ups, we know what we're doing. Try that. It's quite nice. I quite like the boom on that. Yeah. Export that one. Kick 2. Let's find a few more. Ooh. That one was both distorted and had some weird sound there as well. I like that a lot. Let's tighten up that attack. Nice, okay. I'm going to increase that. I'm actually going to bring it in slightly as well. Maybe reduce it. Nice. Kick 3. And let's get one more. Okay, we'll get those two because they're both fun. Cut that there. Tighten up the attack. Get rid of that and then fade that. We're going to go from there to here. Nice. Kick 4. And then kick 5 is going to be this one. Ooh, that's fun. Oops. Gonna do that There we go. Kick 5. Okay. So now that we have those samples, we can drag some of them into battery as well. I'm going to put that up there so it's a bit easier to see. Samples, kick 0 through 5. Some would say that's too many. Not me. And I'm going to put those through the same group as well. In fact, this whole row just in case. But I think they are going to be spaced out kicks. So that won't really be a problem. But you never know. So let's add some kicks in. Probably want to start with the weirder kicks. Something like that, perhaps. Just trying to mix it up there a little bit. It's all right. It's not quite there yet, but that's fine. Let's have a look here. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, that's a kind of progress, isn't it? So we've got to change a few things about that battery, that snare. That's just way too loud and annoying. Might be nice that, yeah, if we kind of... Try that. It's a bit too good. Let's add a bit of reverb to all of them and compress them all a bit as well. So that should stop them from being quite so annoying. And same with the kicks, I think they all need to be compressed quite a lot. Okay, progress. I'm actually going to mute the hi-hats for the moment because they're a bit annoying. I think what I might do is just actually import the hi-hats into... Yeah, that makes sense. We can screw around with them a little bit as well. So if we go... for example, the normal hi-hat is just this chappy here, isn't it? So we're going to just pop that in. We're going to center that before we export it, because otherwise things will go wrong. I don't like things going wrong. I find it irksome. So we'll put that there. increase the volume bit. We're actually going to EQ it as if it is a hi-hat as well. I mean, it is a hi-hat, so let's treat it like one. Hat, bright hi-hat. Perfect. So we go export, audio mix down, hat 1. Oh, hat 0 actually, that's what we're using. Hat 0. Cool. And then let's find some other hats. Because these strings of weird stuff are quite nice. I wonder if there's a way to incorporate them. I'm sure there will be. I don't know what to refer to them as. Scattered hats? Let's go scattered hats. Scattered hats. I suppose we should call it percussion, shouldn't we? Percussion. So that's that. What I quite like doing... Did that actually export? No. My bad. Export. Percussion to export. Thank you. What I quite like doing is screwing with the duration of things. So let's try squashing that together. Because that could be like a shaker, couldn't it? If we change it to elastic tape. That could be, yeah, like a little shaker, perhaps. So we'll go percussion 3. So we've used the same sample. We've just, we've just smushed it together, made it much shorter. So now it has like a different sound. And then let's use pitch as the algorithm. Sounds a bit naff. Let's go time instead. I quite like that. Let's bring that out a little bit. Oh, also let's reverse it for fun. Process, reverse, because we can. Because we're living in the future. That's pretty rad. Percussion 4. Nice. So let's scrap them. I think this section we actually want something way more ominous, and the way we're going to do that is by getting rid of the normal stuff. Yeah, let's try that and repeat it. Yeah, that's going to be our loop, I think. And we're going to add hi-hats wherever I put them. Oh, I haven't actually brought them in yet. That's going to be the problem. So we want to go hat 0 and percussion 2, 3, 4. Shove them here for the moment. Hat 0 is there. Percussion 2, 4, 3. I'm going to arrange some of these. So that's going to be left. That's going to be right. And these are sort of going to be scattered around a little bit. Nice. That may be more central. Yeah. So hi-hats we'll bring in here. Yeah, we'll just do like a normal kind of hi-hat thing for the moment. And then let's see where we got space. Second half of these beats. Yeah, something like that maybe. Nice. Let's add that here as well. Nice. Gonna maybe add that as a layer to the snares, or is that too much? Let's add that as a layer to the snares on the first bar. Yeah, okay. What do we got now? I mean, that's weirder than what I'd normally do, isn't it? Let's just process that track a little bit. So we're going to go, let's just keep it playing. We're going to go monster drums. And then we're going to distort it a little bit. Nice. And then we're going to put it through vintage compressor, funk drums. That's quite nice. I think also let's stick a little bit of reverb on there as well. We're going to go reverb, room wax. I think what we could also do is have some of those. We could use some of those snares as like a reverse. So let's copy that one. And we're going to paste it at the end there, and we're just going to reverse it. Maybe pitch it up a bit and start it here. Or not. And we'll do a volume envelope as well, so it kind of fades in. Oh, is it doing that? I've done something stupid. Let's not do that then. Whatever. I do want a little bit of that though. No, can't work out what I've done wrong there. So then how do we fade in? So like there. Or there. Nice. Okay, we'll have that. Have that there. I like it. So I think we've done quite well there. I'm going to leave all of this stuff just over here. What I would like to do perhaps is take these out of parallel and put them in series. You can't see what I'm doing. Take these out of parallel and put them in series. So we go from one into the other, because I think we'll have a lot of fun there. So I'm just going to mute these audio tracks, because otherwise I'll deafen you. So we're going to go out of this one. So we're just gonna, I guess we'll keep recording one of these just so we have it. So that's gonna go into there. So we'll go, probably makes sense to go to that into there. So is that the one I just took out? It is. So cables everywhere. This is actually my favourite thing about being a musician, is having cables everywhere. Cables that I know what they do. Cables which I know what they do. Yeah, words are fun. Words are weird. So, normally reverb is the last thing I have in a signal chain. Because I just want it to affect everything I've already done. But in this case, I think it would be more fun this way. I'm actually just going to put them this way round, just to give everything a bit of variety. So what I want to do is create some like big sweeping kind of percussion effects. I need to put this back up. So we can hear the original track, and then the big delayed thing is what we're doing to it. In fact, I might take that out. No, that's not helpful to anyone. Let's not do that. So let's turn that one off. So we hear a lot of reverb. So any of these through this is gonna sound awesome, especially if we start playing with the octave effects. Is that going through some kind of effect here as well? So we can, yeah, we've got lots of parameters to play with here as well. So that's what that is doing. What's this doing? I think I want the cloud saying. So then that plus that. Oops. And maybe have that down there. Nice. So I'm gonna duplicate these two. Put them towards the top here so we can actually see. You can't see what I'm doing. We're gonna call these FX1 and FX2. So for us, it's going to record the affected signal and the dry signal. But what we're also going to do is use two channels to have similar effects panned hard left and right to give a really huge kind of stereo feel. So I'm going to start over here and just hit record. Do a little check there. I'm actually going to let that one fade out as well. So let's play with some stuff. I like that sort of ascending. Just keeps going up. And let's try pitching it down a bit and changing some of these. That's kind of fun. That is quite a lot of reverb, isn't it? turn that down a little bit just so we're not literally here all day. Fun. What if we press the mod button? Cool. I'm gonna pause it and hit record so we can do some of that in time. Let's do it with the reverb all the way up as well. 2, 3, 4. Why did that happen? Oh, is it because that's all the way up? Ooh, something's gone horribly wrong. Okay, something stupid. Let's try that again. Oh, weird. Okay, it doesn't like being all the way up. That's interesting. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, what's going on? That's quite nice. Alright, let's do some more without that. So I think that's sort of on in time. So we'll definitely use that one. I'm just going to pull that over here. Let's just hear that together. Oop, my bad. Maybe that's like an intro to even before that bit. Or do we reverse it? That might be the thing to do. That's pretty silly. Quite like that. Let's record a few more dumb things. We've got more sounds we can use. Record. We're doing some weird stuff. Oh heck. Yeah, there's some really doomy sounds in there. Alright, there's some more stuff in there. I think what we might have to do, we'll incorporate some of them, and then we might have to then do some, you know, melodic stuff. Music and so forth. I'm going to take this track and put it back here, because that looks like where we have the most space. I'm also going to take that up here. I think maybe we'll use that as like the first thing we hear, maybe. But fade it in a bit. Yeah, under whatever noises are going to happen. So then we might need another thing to reverse into there. I mean, those are all quite fun, but they're not really what I want. So let's perhaps have that repeat a couple times. I'm just trying to make like an approximate section structure. Those are quite nice. If I copy this, that'll help me sort of plot things out a bit. Nice, and I'm just going to colour that purple, and this intro bit a slightly different purple, just to show they're related. This is going to be green, and then we're going to go back into green over here. Nice. Okay, let's try and get some melodic stuff in as well. I'm just going to shove these over here, although we didn't really look at these, did we? Those are kind of cool. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to put it here, just before that. I'm going to get another one. Actually, I'm going to duplicate that layer, and we're going to have that one kind of left and that one kind of right. We're going to get another similar sample. It won't be identical, but it'll be similar. Oops, what have I done? Copy that, paste that. We're going to do something similar over here. Very cool. Alright, so how do those sound together? Kind of crazy, but that's sort of what we want. Nice. I'm going to stretch one of these. Because it's fun, basically. I'm going to use probably the time algorithm. Maybe tape. There's some kind of weird phasing there. I'm not really sure why I'm getting that. Maybe that is actually an identical sound. So let's try pulling in another one. They shouldn't have been identical, but here we are. So let's try this instead. Maybe those need to come in afterwards. Yeah, maybe. But let's try now that we've got this in sequence and we got a dry and a regular, let's try add track. Oh, let's just duplicate these two. I'm doing it the complicated way. Melody and melody, and delete those. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and create a melody. Obviously, we'll kill those for the moment. So key, I don't know what key we're in. I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll get rid of those drums. And let's write something really simple. I mean, that's an awful synth sound. I don't like that final note. So let's try screwing with it a bit. Stick a little reverb on there. Put that full. Yeah. I think these need to be the other way around. So I'm just going to really quickly repatch that, but I'm going to turn these down because otherwise we'll all go deaf. That's not what I want. I want us to live for a bit. I think I've done this the right way. Probably. Put these back. Cool. So we turn that off for the moment. That's quite nice. So what we might do... Stop it for a moment. We're going to record 2, 3, 4. And we might offset the reverb and the effect a little bit and then cross between the two. What if we play with some of these as well? And these. This is half the joy of not knowing what these buttons actually do. We've got a filter here as well. Noise. So, I turn that up because I always forget I've done that. I think that wants to be on the beat, really. Da, 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 da. So I'm going to try and offset that maybe by a beat. Where does the sound actually come in? Yeah, so I don't need to be too offset actually. It wants to be slightly offset, I think. So how this is going to work, we're going to have that in this section, I think. Oops. Because I want to use the same pattern but different versions of it in these different sections. That sort of works for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these up a bit because I'm not worried about them matching. In fact, it'd be more fun if they didn't match. So this isn't the reverb to this dry version of this audio, that sort of thing. So what we're going to do, I think actually we're going to cut and paste that so it goes there. What's the best way to do this? This version is then going to go here, I think. Yeah. So then it's just the reverb for that bit. Or a bit more of a crossfade, I think. And then this purple section, we're going to bring that down quite a lot, the ambience, because otherwise it's just going to get real messy. Let's do 10.2. Nice. I'm also going to go in here. Oh, we've got some effects on which we shouldn't have. Oopsie. So we're going to go in and we're going to go, I don't know, synth preset of some kind. Oh, buggy, you didn't see any of that. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at switching cameras. Synth tight. We've got like a lump down there that we just want to get rid of. That's good. And I also want to stick a ping pong delay on that one as well, because I think that'll be really fun and funky fresh. Let's go dotted fourths. Dotted eighths. Nice. And this we're going to have synth tight as well. Oopsie. Synth. We're going to go pad and strings, actually. I'm going to use this one to reduce the low end further. Nice. This drum needs to be restrained a little bit. I think that doesn't need to be quite so low. Doesn't have the hi-hats there either, so maybe we'll just add them back. Or we'll get rid of it for the first half, maybe. Yeah. I think that's a bit much, actually, there. I'm going to colour this purple, because otherwise we're going to lose track of where we are. That's also going to be the kind of pink for the intro. That's going to be green again. So now I think we want some kind of bass, really. So I'm going to turn that off. Turn that off. I'm going to get rid of... What's the best way to do that? Cool. So let's go... Not that. Let's find a different bass set. It's not quite percussive enough. So how many... We're going to do an actual pattern for that one. So duplicate... so then we'll go... yeah. Yeah. So we'll go... Oh, it went up an octave for no reason. Shift octave down. No. Nice. So we'll record that in. How? Audio. Yeah, either of them. And that's just going to be bass. And we'll shove that there. Nice. So we'll shove that. I think it's that long, isn't it? Yes. So that should be this section. Or this one. Probably this one. So let's have some EQ fun with that. We're going to make it purple as well. So we're going to go... I hate to turn the camera off. Sorry. So we're going to go bass. Round and clicky is the one I like. That's nice, and we'll give it a nice compression as well. That's nice. I want to try and remove a lot of the low end from some of these effects as well. Just because there's so much, you know? It makes it kind of hard to hear everything else. Especially because that's got a kick drum preset. So let's just go reset. There we go. Reset? No? Okay. We'll just go pad, background pad. That's essentially all it is. And then samesies here. Pad, background pad. And we're going to cut 6. We're going to do that. Going to get rid of the compressor as well. That's nice. Should give us a bit more space. Let's make another. Let's make a reverb sound. I think for the weird melody, all the effects, and the weird hi-hat, we're going to send it to a effect channel. Add effect channel to selected channels. Nope. Add effect channel to selected channels. There we go. Reverb. And we're just going to add a crap load of reverb. Under that, we're also going to add an EQ as if it's like the master EQ. Demudder. And remove some bass as well. And we're going to go effects reflections. Maybe Unreal. It's quite hissy. That's quite nice. I think we need to layer in some extra kicks in there just to really get a bit more impact. So we'll have a look. What kicks have we got? Acoustic. No, we want drums. Kick drum. Just something with a really nice impact. Perhaps that, but then tuned down. Yeah. Or maybe not. That's what I want. But then really subby. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to add that every time there's a kick, basically. So all of these. What's the best way to do this? Let's duplicate that whole thing. This is definitely not the best way to do this, but this is the way that I'm doing this. We are going to make these all the same pitch. That was not what I wanted. We're going to add all these down. Down. Okay, so then everything. There it is. And we're just going to pretty much max that out. So then we can add that there. And we have this now for the drums. Which has a bit more impact, doesn't it? Nice. I think there's a few more things we could do, like for example, these effects. They could perhaps have a tremolo on them. Just to help them blend a bit more. So we're going to go maybe chopper. I think that needs a bit more of something as well, because it's kind of just like a cluttered, weird mess. So we'll go Modulation Chopper. Oh, I don't want it to be stereo though. Let's see what we got here. That's quite fun. Yeah, I dig it. So we need some more bass, really, don't we? We need another bass pattern. Maybe that? Yeah. Without the effects, though. Or is that just built in? I'm going to record. Oopsie. Scrap that. I'm just going to record that. And then we're going to record the pan. Nice, because I think we need a bit of both. I think we might need dom, 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 dom. That is what I think we need. Actually, there we might leave that as is. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. But we're going to boost the heck out of it. Too much. Nice. Okay, let's have a listen. Might be awful. They should both be a lot quieter. I think this section is where you start it off with less. So I'm going to get rid of everything except, I don't know, whatever they are. Yeah, just to give it a change. Nice one. Ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there for today because I'm a little bit sleepy. I feel like we've had a bit of fun with the Novation and the guitar pedals. I think I need to think a bit more about what we could do with this, or maybe I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Novation with these, so maybe we try the Korg monologue with these pedals next time. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Right. Take it easy. I will be back Monday, 8 p.m. GMT, usual time. See you then. Toodaloo.